Hello viewers, welcome to our daily news and here are the headlines. Party Central Committee convenes 6th meeting. Festival pays tribute to national heroes. Purchasing power sees slight decline. The 6th meeting of the 11th Communist Party of Vietnam Central Committee opened in Hanoi on October 1st. General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng chaired the event. On the agenda will be the socio-economic situation for this year, the socio-economic development, and the state budget estimates for next year, ways to continue improving the efficiency of the state-owned enterprises, policies and law on land, education and training reforms, and science and technology development. The meeting will also examine personnel planning for the Party Central Committee, Politburo, Secretariat, and key state and party leadership titles. While addressing the event, Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng said all the issues to be discussed on the agenda are equally important and complex. He proposed socio-economic, educational and training development, scientific, technological and party-building issues for debates.
Trên cơ sở đánh giá đúng tình hình,
Party Central Committee members need to focus on discussing and analyzing this year's outstanding characteristics, achievements, and existing shortcomings and weaknesses, and figuring out the objective and subjective causes. It is necessary to have focus on socio-economic development for the near future in a comprehensive and scientific manner, with particularly attention to examining and analyzing issues related to the development of economic restructuring. The party leader also said in the near future, attention remains for curbing inflation, but more priority must be given to stabilizing and making the macroeconomy healthier, improving the investment environment, developing production and trade, regaining growth, and ensuring social welfare. A ceremony was held on September 30th to commemorate the 570th death anniversary of national hero and world cultural celebrity Nguyễn Trãi at his native land in the northern province of Hải Dương.
The commemoration is part of the Autumn Festival in Concert Kiếp Bạc, which is a complex of relics associated with the life of many Vietnamese heroes and scholars, including Trần Hưng Đạo, Nguyễn Trãi, Trần Nguyên Đán, and Chu Văn An. Nguyễn Trãi, by name Ức Trai, was born in Chi Ngai Commune, Chi Linh District in 1380. He followed Lai Lợi in the resistance war against the Ming invaders and made great contributions to the nation's glorious victories. He was also the author of the huge volume of literary works, including 110 poems and especially Vinh Ngô Đại Cáo, Great Proclamation upon the Pacification of the Wu, one of the country's first declarations of independence. In 1980, on the occasion of his 600th birthday, Nguyễn Trãi was recognized by UNESCO as a world cultural celebrity, an eminent military expert, and a talented politician. Also on the day, a poem night featuring Nguyễn Trãi immortal poems as well as songs praising the national hero and world cultural celebrity was organized at the temple dedicated to him in Chi Linh town. The same day, a folk art performance and a silver opening ceremony took place in Kiếp Bạc Relic to commemorate the 712th death anniversary of national hero Trần Quốc Tuấn, also known as Trần Hưng Đạo. The performance reenacted the Hầu Thánh or Hầu Đồng going into trance, which was a traditional spiritual ritual in Kiếp Bạc to praise the merit, practice and virtue of Trần Hưng Đạo, who was honored as Saint Trần. This year, the Hầu Thánh rituals will be performed until October 5th when the Concert Kiếp Bạc festival wraps up.
A ceremony to present a traditional silk costume of Vietnamese man to the mannequin peace statue is the highlight of a series of activities in Brussels to promote Vietnamese culture.
This is the first time Vietnam has presented the costume to the mannequin peace statue. The mannequin peace statue will wear the Vietnamese costume made with silk during one day as Vietnam's cultural envoy in Brussels. The Vietnamese Cultural Week in Belgium is being held from September 29th to October 5th to herald the 40th anniversary of the Vietnam-Belgium diplomatic ties in 2013. On September 30th, the Vietnamese ambassadors to Belgium introduced unique Hue royal cuisine at the Royal Museum for Arts and History. Besides, Vietnamese costumes will be put on display at the Parliament headquarters of the Wallonie-Brussels region. The Vietnam Cultural Arts Exhibition Center has brought photos and exhibits on the costumes of Vietnam's ethnic groups to the exhibition, aiming to introduce the country's cultural diversification.
The purchasing power has slightly declined following a month-on-month decrease of 0.1% of the total retail sales of goods and services, according to the General Statistics Office.
In the first 9 months of this year, the total sales value reached $81.6 billion, up 17.3% over the same period last year. The turnover of industrial goods in 2012 was $63 billion, accounting for 77% of the total. This is a year-on-year rise of 16.5%. The revenue from hotels and restaurants rose 19% from last year, making up 12% of this year's figure. Sales from other services totaled 10% of the value, representing a high growth rate of 40%. Vũ Mạnh Hà, an economist from the General Statistics Office, said that a 2.2% surge of the consumer price index this month, the highest this year, was the factor behind the decrease in the purchasing power. He added that purchasing power is expected to increase again in the last months of the year, providing there are no financial and monetary fluctuations affecting the consumer price index. He said consumer price index is expected to remain stable in single digits for the whole year.
On October 1st, the retail price of gas in Ho Chi Minh City increased by 0.06 US cents per kilogram, representing a rise of almost 4% from last month's prices.
This is the third consecutive month that the cost of gas has risen, as last month prices jumped by $2.44 for a 12-kilogram bottle. At the end of the first quarter this year, prices of a 12-kilogram bottle rose by $5.69. According to the business community, domestic gas prices this year have spiked because of a rise in global gas prices and higher import duties. Since the start of this year, gas has seen a continuous increase, with the highest rise reaching 62,000 Vietnam dong per 12-kilogram bottle. The Ministry of Finance has introduced several measures to control and stabilize domestic gas prices.
The 8th Northeastern Region Culture, Sports and Tourism Festival took place in the northern province of Tuyên Quang from September 26th to 30th.
The event attracted more than 700 musicians, singers, artists and athletes from 9 northeastern provinces, including Thái Nguyên, Bắc Cạn, Hà Giang, Lạng Sơn, Bắc Giang, Quảng Ninh, Phú Thọ, Vĩnh Phúc, and host province Tuyên Quang. During the festival, the region's cultural characteristics were highlighted with a wide range of events, including a public arts festival, a fashion show of traditional costumes, and an exhibition of photographs called Cultural Colors of the Northeastern Ethnic Peoples. A range of competitions featuring traditional sports were also spotlighted. The festival is to honor and conserve the nation's cultural identities, as well as introduce domestic and overseas visitors to the distinctive cultures of the Northeast and its potential for developing tourism. At the closing ceremony on September 30th, the organizers awarded first prize to the host province Tuyên Quang. Second, third, and consolation prizes were presented in turn to Phú Thọ, Thái Nguyên, and Hà Giang provinces. Bắc Cạn province is expected to host the 9th event in 2014.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.